Crank that whole sound, so.
Yeah, I get that dope and then flip it. I fuck that bitch and then quit it. Don't waste my time smoking midgets. Got Tampa Bay on the fitted. You know I'm smoking strong.
Oh shit, what's up? StackNWood Podcast Unlimited. We back. Another episode. This your boy Stack, man. Woodrow still MIA. So I'm holding it down. You with me today once again. You know how we do it. We gonna jump right into it, man. New scary movie. Marlon Wayans announced it. You know, new scary movie is in the works. Now scary movie came out in 2000, the first one. But I think probably the last one was probably like 2004 or something like that. So it been close to, or either over 20 years, you know, since we done seen this. Now I think this pretty cool. Now, Keenan Ivory Wayans, Marlon and Sean, they the ones who wrote the previous movies. So they coming back. They gonna be partnering up with Paramount once again. And you know they say they want to give the fans what they've been asking for. Now, they don't really have too many details on who gonna be in it yet. I think they just not like saying, okay, we finna do this. They probably ain't wrote nothing yet. But hey, this pretty tight to me because it's so many new scary movies that they can make fun of now. Like, you know, in the other movies, the first one they did Scream and I Know What You Did Last Summer. Then, you know, the second one they did The Haunting. And what else they was making fun of in that bitch? In the second one, when they was at that mansion. That shit was funny when they did that motherfucking basketball. That they was made fun of that Nike commercial. Yeah. Well, just threw the ball out there. The nigga with the dribbling that bitch. Sean trying to fuck the ball. Hey, but hey, man, I think that'd be good, dog. Like, you know, we need some Wayans humor right now, man. Ain't no telling what they might do. They hope they don't fuck around. They might fuck around and do some cancel shit. Some shit and get canceled. But you know, a lot of people, you know, saying they want them to bring back the old cast. But it is gonna be a Scary Movie 6. Like, it's not gonna be a reboot. It's not gonna be just a new scary movie. It's gonna be a Scary Movie 6. So they may bring back the old characters, but they'll be old as hell. What the hell they gonna be doing?
Hey man, Will Ferrell is still hilarious.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, because I mean, I guess they could bring them back, but it's like, you know, in the first scary movie, they was making fun of Scream. I Know What You Did Last Summer, and all those movies involved teens, even though they wasn't teenagers. But you know how most teenage movies, the actors are never teenagers. They like in their early 20s, sometimes a little older than that. Shit, the damn girl on Cobra Kai who played LaRusso daughter in real life, she like 26, 27. It's like, but she looks like a fucking teenager. Some of them are teenagers, but a lot of the times, if you 20, you can get a teenage role. Like, if you 25, depending on how you look, if you can pass as goddamn as a teenager, you can. You gonna get that role. But it's like, but if they make it about some, of course they're gonna make it about some new. It's a whole bunch of scary movies that done came out that they can make fun of. Like, what if they fucked around and did A Quiet Place? Like, they threw that in there. Or like, especially some of these new ones that done came out, like Smile. That shit was good. Yeah. Fucking But then there been some new Scream movies.
They got a lot of material they could work with.
For real.
And it's a lot of Wayans for one. It's a
Yeah.
lot of Wayans brothers, sons, grandsons, nephews, cousins. It's so many of them.
Yeah, so they might be in the movie.
Yeah, then I could see them doing like a It Follows parody. If you ever seen It Follows, Brightborn, which is like the evil Superboy. You know, like there's some movies that have been out that they can make fun of and they can execute. Like they have the ability to execute properly.
Yeah, it's so much shit they can make fun of. But it's like, but you know they gonna have Keenan and fucking Marlon and Sean gonna write it, and that shit gonna be funny, man. I thought it would have been cool though if they did do a reboot and just got new people. But then again, I think either way they go, it could be good. But you know, it's they comedy, so it'd probably be best if they were in the movie. You know. But hey, this is a good look right here. I mean, it's probably gonna come out probably gonna come out next year, probably around the end of next year, probably. And it's probably gonna be a Paramount Plus original. Cause they teaming up with Paramount. Supposed to be. But it's not gonna be a reboot. It's gonna be a 6. So they probably gonna bring back the old characters. I saw somebody saying bring back Regina Hall and the girl who plays Sydney. Cindy. Sydney is from fucking Scream. But yeah, her. But a lot of people be forgetting that's where Regina Hall was first seen. And hell, when she played in that movie, she was grown and she was old as hell. Sean them was grown as hell too. They were probably like in their late 20s, probably early 30s when they played them roles. But a lot of people either a lot of people don't know or they forget that was like one of the first things Regina Hall did. And she went on to have a pretty good career as an actress. Sorry. Shoot. But you know me, I wonder what only what they gonna make fun of, but what the story gonna be. Cause the story was gonna really predict what they can really make fun of. But then again, what they make fun of could predict the story, shit, because it is a spoof movie. So a lot of the time, I mean, all these spoof movies go in the same way that the other one did. They just making fun of it. So, shit, well, they throw that imaginary in there. That movie was pretty good. And not too many people even died in that motherfucker. I was watching that movie. I was like, there ain't nobody really died. Like, people didn't really start dying to the end. And it was probably like 2 people. But it was just so suspenseful. That's what made it good. But yeah, shoot, I'm ready for this. That's a good look. Shout out to the Wayans. What's going on to the next topic? See what else we got popping. What else been going on in the news? Oh, another movie. Nah, okay. We just let y'all see this. I don't know if this is like, you ever watch Bel Air?
Yeah.
You watch Bel Air?
Yeah.
That shit good. But you know how that show got started, right?
Yeah, me personally, yeah, hell yeah.
No, I'm saying
somebody,
this
young black director, he made a little short film of a trailer of his concept of what the Fresh Prince would look like in a more grounded setting. Yeah. And then that eventually turned into getting
Will Smith ended up seeing it. It's actually 2 girls that write that show. 2 females. I don't know. You probably. I mean, being that I study writing and stuff. I'm almost starting to tell when women is writing and when men is writing. But you can tell women write that show. But it's a good show. It's a good show. I think they cousins. Because they got the same last name. So I don't know if they sisters or cousins. Or they could be married. Shit. But I don't know if that's what this is with somebody introducing Bebe. It ain't even called Bebe Kids, it's called Bebe. It's a short film inspired by the classic animation Bebe Kids. So it's a trailer. So maybe they did So maybe they did make a short film and it's just a trailer of the short film, but they could be doing this hoping that somebody want to make a movie. And I done thought about that before. If somebody made a real Bebe Kid movie, and he really got to take their ass to the goddamn to the damn theme park.
Fun World. I forgot they took the theme park was Fun World.
Yeah, remember Fun World Hill?
Just like in Florida. Oh, that's crazy.
I don't know if Fun World was a franchise thing.
I don't think it was.
And it's crazy they named it that because I ain't never heard of no other place called Fun World but ours. And them people it was owned by some private people. Like, it was crazy that shit was called Fun World. but I don't know, if they trying to do that, probably so. But this movie, I mean, I watched a little piece of it. It seemed like it's mostly about her rather than the kids. But, we're gonna take a look at this trailer. Y'all let us know.
Hey Mom, guess what we did on Fun World today? We jumped out of a boat and then we cut Tiny Coach feet off. Then we ran from the police and then we took over a pirate ship and then we got to fight with these white kids and Cleo almost quit up. My name is Brenda Smith, but I go by Bebe. For the past 20 years, I kept a few secrets. Today, I'll tell you one. I was molested. Hey Mom, guess what we did on Fun World today?
Is it another
We jumped out of a boat and then we cut Tiny Coach
Looks like it's a little more.
Then we ran from the police. I was molested.
Sexual abuse as a child, it's a painful family secret facing our culture.
Marquise Boone.
I just want to be the best woman I can be for the perfect man of my dreams. I always wanted to create this perfect family life for the kids that I never had.
And you will, baby. Keep focusing on yourself and those 3 adorable kids that you keep telling me about.
I was molested.
Okay. So they just took this funny movie that we loved as children and just turned it into some, I don't even know what to call that. Like why they made it so dark? Like, they took something that was so light and funny and made it dark.
It seemed like they blaming them young niggas too.
What you mean, them young niggas?
It's kind of hard to see because they got this logo over it. But they gonna show her on a little dinner date with somebody.
Yeah, I saw that. But it's like, I kind of understand because it's like, okay, in the movie, they mama was like basically one of them mamas who always gone and just not really looking after her kids like she should be. So I'm guessing they taking, okay, well, some mothers who are like that probably be having these type of problems. But it's like, you know, when you watch the movie, you didn't really think about that. It was just more about, you know, they was bad, but that's what made it funny, and it was an animated movie, so. But like, I mean, maybe that's what they, you know, that's what they got to be drawing from. It's like trying to give you, because we never saw the mama in the movie. You know, the mama was never in the movie. So now it's like, okay, let's try to give you a background on that. But damn, it ain't have to be this dark. Like, you know, it could have been, you know, single mother, you know, she's struggling, got these bad kids. But I think they could have kind of made it funny still. They could have kept it funny and kept it light, but, you know, have some messages and stuff in there at the same time. Like, it could have been a dramedy. This right here just a straight up dark drama. Like, this ain't like some shit Tyler Perry would have made.
I mean, we might have to see the full, you know, everything to see what the vision is.
But it is dark. You can't say that. Like, off this trailer, and that was a kind of spooky kind of fucking like session right there though. Especially the way the therapist was acting, and she don't look like she got them all. Look at her hair. It's all rustled up and shit.
And like, if we didn't have a show like Bel Air that then, you know, came out and it had some positive reviews, like I wouldn't even really be able to give this type of shit, you know, a chance, because it do feel like they just trying to snatch something from our childhood, something from nostalgia, and just put their own spin on it when it's not even, like, it wasn't even made for this to begin with.
Yeah, like it was like, you know what I'm saying? It was, well, it still had its messages, cause you know, but it's like they didn't have to make it this dark, and it just like I don't know, but you know they trying to grab people's attention at the same time. And this, even though this, I mean, this still could spark up. Hey, let's make a baby, like, you know, let's make a BeBe's kids. But they trying to make this. This is introducing Bebe, a short film. So,
and they said she's S.A.'d, so who's the villain in this movie? Because she seems like she a little off, but is it the toucher, or is it her, or is it the guy who, you know, the one who tried to take the kids to Fun World? Is he the weirdo? Like, who is gonna be the villain?
That would be, especially how they just showed him at the end of this clip, and he like, but it's like I just. It says, as Bebe tries to navigate the complexities of love and motherhood, she becomes entangled in a web of, what did I say? Oh, paranoia and suspicion? Will Bebe uncover the mystery before it's too late? Or will she become a victim of her own mind?
Since she's traumatized.
This is a fan-made chilling short film, live action adaptation of the classic animated Bebe Kids. It's a gripping psychological thriller that explores the dark, the dark recesses of the human psyche. What the hell? Like, we laughed at these kids' pain when we were younger watching the animation, now prepared to question everything you think you know about BeBe's kids as we meet for the first time their mother, Bebe.
Are we even gonna see the kids? And if we do, are the kids still gonna be bad as hell?
Listen, it don't look like they're gonna be like they may be bad, but it's gonna be like, in the movie they was bad, but it was because it was light. It was like, it wasn't like they was really doing super bad shit, but it was animated too, so you knew it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? But no, you gonna see the kids. They showed the kids. They had their names up on the characters.
Yeah, but you know, they could be side characters.
Well, if it's about her, you know, navigating motherhood and stuff, the kids gonna have to be involved. I don't think it's gonna be just her. I mean, obviously she the main character, but
you know what? You do got to show the kids if we gonna show her being a bad mother. So,
but see, in this, I don't think it's necessarily gonna show her. Or well, maybe she probably gonna be doing things she shouldn't, but it's gonna be one of those things like she got all these psychological problems. And it's like we laughed at these kids' pain. Like, okay, like it wasn't really that pain. I mean, we wasn't laughing at the pain. We laughed when they were at Fun World. Like, when they came home and their mama still wasn't there and wasn't no food in the damn refrigerator and shit, we wasn't laughing at that part. Some of us related to that part.
We literally grew up with a Fun World up the road.
Yeah, and what we from... We literally grew up with a Fun World. I don't know if that place is all over the country or if they just thought of a name for a theme park and hey, let's call it Fun World. I don't know, but we actually had a Fun World where we're from. Like we actually had one, and it ended up going out of business. But as kids, probably like from elementary, I don't know how long it was there before we was born, but I remember going to Fun World all the way up until like maybe 6th grade or something like that. Mm-hmm. Like, and it really was a thing to go, especially when I was in elementary school. My sister then was a little older than me, but like it was really that's where you went at on Fridays. Mm-hmm. Like that was a thing around here. Friday we go to Friday and Saturday we go to Fun World.
And it was attached to the local flea market too.
Attached to the local flea market.
So it was Fun World, Flea World.
Fun World, Flea World. But I think the people who own Flea World, I think that was all the same people. On the same, well, of course they was white.
This is going to be a deep cut, but only Central Florida people going to know this. Did they ever announce who guessed all the pennies in that big-ass container that they had in Flea World?
Shit, I don't think so. Hey, Flea World has some shit. You go in there and find you some shit. Depending on what you're looking for. Especially if you're looking for like some vintage shit. Go in there, they got all them damn, what you call it, bitch. They got Super Nintendo games in that bitch. Like, for real. But it's like, yeah, dog, like we wasn't laughing at, like, we didn't laugh at their pain. Like, we felt it. We like, even if you worked that kid, if you from the hood, and because, I mean, my mama was always home when she wasn't at work. Like, so I didn't go through that. But I know I grew up with some niggas that did. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never have to worry about eating. There was always food at my house. But I know some niggas who went home. I grew up with some niggas who went home and wasn't no food. So, like, we wasn't laughing at that part. We was laughing at the part that was supposed to be funny. Mm-hmm. But it's like, I just think they taking this and turning it into something else.
Now, do you think they could make it do you think they can make it work? Because in film and literature, I'm not an expert on this, but I know that stories like Willy Wonka and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, I know that was supposed to originally been written as like a bit of a scary story, and then that was adapted into, the children's movie classic that we all seen. Do you think it's possible for them to do the opposite by taking BeBe's Kids, which was once mostly just positive and humorous, and then make this into this psychological thriller?
I don't know. I don't like it. Not saying it couldn't be good. And I'm not saying I don't like this as like this is trash or anything like that. I mean, I just don't like what y'all turning it into. It's like oh, this may be an unpopular opinion, but the song by Lil Boosie, Two Red Bones Kissing in the Back Seat, I hate that fucking song. And back then, that's when I love Lil Boosie music, his old music. I don't really like his new shit, but that was one song that I always hated because it was off of the Trap Star beat, which was Jeezy's song. and he turned it into some shit by some females. Like, and I just don't like. I don't like when I don't like when people take a gangsta ass song and then do a little, you know, when rappers rap on other people's beats and then they turn it into some female shit. Like, but that's kind of where I'm at with this. Like, this was like, if you was gonna make a BeBe's Kids movie, it should have been just adapted into a real movie. Well, we don't. Maybe in the real movie we do meet the mama, but she ain't got to, like, this making her seem a lot more messed up. Cause like you got mamas like that who not looking after their kids like they supposed to, but it's not because they all of that. They just got their priorities mixed up. It's not necessarily because they done been through this dark, traumatic experience. Like I'm probably just like, this just seems like some Tyler Perry type stuff. Like, I just think if you gonna remake BeBe's Kids, this should have been about what the original story was about. Like I said, maybe we could have met the mother in the movie, but it would have been cool if we didn't, because we didn't meet her in the real movie. It was called BeBe's Kids for a reason. It was about the kids, not her. But this is called BeBe. So this film is about her. And it's about her, and you know it's going to be about the kids too, but I don't think it has to be this dark, like, theme. It's the darkness of it. For me, that's really what it is, the darkness.
Do you think it could be saved if they still make the kids funny? Like, all the scenes with the kids, they still make that funny.
With a movie like look at that trailer, bro. Like, if it's made like this, you can't make it funny. It's not meant to be funny. It's a psychological thriller. So comedy don't mix with that kind of genre. You ain't never seen a suspenseful comedy, like, because those two genres don't mix. So this is a drama, thriller. And it looked like it's gonna be a suspense too, but it's like, why are they making it so dark? That's all I'm saying. Like, why you saw that little part right there where the dude supposed to be the dude who took him to the thing? Like, he looked like he looking at the kid like he done did something to him. And then he was the hero in the movie. Cause remember when he left him and saw they was alone and shit, he went back and got him.
The twist better not be that the boy, the man who took the kids to Fun World. The twist better not be that he assaulted her and then took the kids, and, like, you know, and that be the thriller. Like, I hope it ain't.
Well, in the
like
car,
that.
he was riding with the lady, because it was all about him going out on a date with her.
Yeah,
and he thought it was just gonna be her son. But then she brought her friend kid too. So, but I don't know. I might watch this though. I'm gonna watch this.
everyone should still at least give it a watch. You know.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch this. We gonna circle back on this,
so we can at least know if we like it or not.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna watch it and give it a chance and see what it's about. Also, you know, I'm pretty sure it's black people making this, and I am a black filmmaker myself, so I'm gonna give this a look and see. You know, I'm gonna give an honest review though. You know, but I don't know. You know, but by looking at it, I ain't saying these people don't have talent or anything like that. I just don't like the direction they going with it. Like, I like the idea, I don't like the direction of it. That's all. Like, I think this is a good idea, but because it could be a series about her raising these kids, or it could be a movie, whichever one you want to do. But you could do both.
Well, it's supposed to just be a short film.
Yeah, this is a short film, but you know, a short film can be from a minute long to 45 minutes. A minute to 40 minutes Well, once you get to 45 minutes, that's basically a feature.
Yeah.
But you know, most feature films ain't 45 minutes. But if you want to be technical, so this, however long this short film could be, it could be 5 minutes, it could be 10 minutes, it could be 20, 30. So that's plenty of time to tell a story, though. So I'm gonna check this out. We gonna come back on this. But I like the idea, just don't like the direction. But we'll see. Uh-oh. Thugger, ah! Thugger out, man. Thug is out. He left out that. He right after this, he left right out. Like, he ain't go back to jail after he walked off, nigga. That was it.
I ain't know that, so he just left right after that?
Yeah, he left out the back door, I think. But, you know, he was sentenced. He got sentenced he pled guilty to some of the stuff, but he pled no contest to the being the leader of the gang and all that stuff. Like he didn't even though they wanted him to, cause I saw this live, so, but they wanted him, they gave him a plea deal and they wanted him to admit that he was the leader of, you know, the YSL street gang, and he said no. So he then went with a damn, I forgot the legal term for it, but basically he took a type of plea where the judge would decide what you get. And so he went with that. And he went with that because he didn't want to say that he was the leader. So he pled no contest to that charge. But the judge ended up giving him the same thing they would have gave him had he admitted it. So that was kind of cool. But he got sentenced to 40 years. And he would have had to do 5 of them 40 years in prison. But he got time served for them. And then he got 15 years of probation. Now the other 20 years, if he mess up his probation, he gonna have to do them 20 years. But he going to said he moving to California, but hey, I hope he done learned this lesson. But you know, he probably would have had some fun when he got out. But you know, you want to play that?
Which can be served in custody and will be served in custody if you are not successful on your probation. If you are successful in completing your 15 years probation, that will be commuted to time served. So essentially, the total sentence is 40 years to serve the first 5 years in prison, but commuted to the time that you have already served, followed by 15 years on probation, followed then by the backloaded 20 years, which can be served in custody and will be served in custody if you are not successful on your probation. If you are successung in completing your 15 years probation, that will be commuted to time served.
Well, he apologized. I mean, because he said that after he got the sentence, I think.
Everybody that got something to do with this situation, I want to say sorry for just like, you know.
I'm going to take this from the top.
From the top.
Yes, ma'am. I take full responsibility for, you know, my crimes or my charges. I want to say sorry to my family, my mom. My mom got 11 kids. I can't say all their names, you know. My managers, my kids that's not here. Really, everybody that got something to do with this situation, I want to say sorry for just like, you know, having so much time investing into this, you know. And I am a smart guy. I am a good guy, and I really got a good heart, you know. I find myself in a lot of stuff because I was just nice or cool, you know, and I understand that you can't be that way when you reach a certain height because it could end bad, and it don't really have to have nothing to do with you, but it could end bad and it could, you know, fall on you. And I know the choice is yours, it's up to you, and I hope that you allow me to go home today and just trust in me to just do the right thing and never see you again unless it's at a, you know, bar in the future or something. Just out of this type of situation, I promise you I won't ever be in this type of situation again. I'm going away. I've learned from my mistakes. You know, I come from nothing and I've made something and I didn't take full advantage of it. I'm sorry. Through these last 2.5 years of my life, you are really, truly, honestly, the best thing that has happened to me because you made everything fair for me and everybody involved on both sides, you know.
Thing that you want to say?
Hey, was it me or did y'all hear a couple cracks in his voice, like he was about to cry?
Oh yeah, his voice is cracking.
His voice was cracking, bro. Like, he might be for real.
That came from the heart.
But, you know, I don't know, but I think he ain't never been to jail before. Because, don't get it twisted. Like, they had a very good chance to win this case. All the dumb junk the state was doing, like, and how the judge was throughout the whole thing. Well, she wasn't the judge the whole time, but once she came along, you could tell she was getting annoyed by the state. Even if they would have took this all the way, I believe that if the jury would have found them guilty, she probably would have overturned that shit. I don't think y'all proved this. For real. But more than likely they was gonna get found not guilty, dog. Like, he saw them other dudes plead out and saw what they got and was like, man, I can, and then probably feel like, man, what if I plead out, what's gonna happen? And when he found out that he could go home right then and there, like, you gonna get 5 years time, sir. Like, because the state offered him the same thing that he got. The only difference was they wanted him to plead guilty to the running the street gang charge, and he didn't want to plead guilty to that. That was the condition of the deal, and he said no. So he did a different type of plea where the judge come up with what you get, and she ended up giving him the same thing. But he was thinking, man, another 3 months in jail, and I done been in here 2.5 years, or I could just plead out and get probation and leave. I don't know, dog. If I didn't really do that shit, I probably would have took it all the way. Especially all, like, you can't tell me them people proved that shit. Like, cause they had, like, I watched some of some of this trial.
Same.
Like, I don't think they, and that's why, because they all got pretty good. The one dude got 9 years. He had like 2 murder charges, and those got dismissed. And then because of the time he done served, he's already eligible for parole when he get to the damn prison. So he probably gonna be out in a little bit. He ain't gonna do them whole 9 years. The other dude got 7. And I think he got some time served and stuff, so he ain't gonna do that much time. And he had murder charges, I think. So he probably thinking, shit, I ain't even, like, you know what I'm saying? They charging me with being over this, but like, he saw that and probably was like, man, what I could get if I plead out? And he like, fuck it, I'm tired of being in jail. But I probably, if I'd have been in jail 2.5 years and how that case was going, they would have won, dog. I think that's why the judge was so lenient on them, and why they gave the deals they gave, because they knew they didn't have a good case.
You think he made the right choice by taking the deal
Man,
so early?
Is he gonna stay out of trouble for 15 years? He gonna at least do half of that.
15 years is a long time
to stay out of trouble.
I know people who get stopped by the police yearly just on some traffic shit.
For real. Like he got to do a lot of fucking he was banned from Metro Atlanta. He can't go on Cleveland, which that's a road where he from. He got to do he has to do 4 presentations / concerts a year against gang violence. Can travel for work to make music. No contact with gang members or defendants except for his brother and gunner. Cannot promote gangs in any way. Well, he gonna have a whole new rap style.
Way.
What the hell he gonna rap about?
In any way.
He can't promote gangs. They didn't say he can't say about violent shit. Like, man. But it's like, he supposed to be moving to Cali. I don't know what the hell that's gonna do. But
I mean, it's gonna, like, that's a interesting point that you said, because at least on this little post, it don't specifically say he can't promote violence. But how are you gonna be able to do that when you're required to do full presentations / concerts to, speak out and promote against violence?
I don't know. Like, he gonna have to make some positive music. Some positive music. I don't know what he gonna do. I'm trying to figure out the actual, because I know he got some more conditions, because I know he got to do like, I think he got to do like 100 hours of probation. 100 hours of community service a year. Let me see. Man, he can't even stay in Atlanta, nigga. So they gonna have to approve for him to go somewhere. Ooh. Oh, they say they cannot promote criminal street gang or any criminal street gang activity on social media, which includes utilizing any hand signs, terminology, or language that promotes any criminal street gang. As a convicted felon, he can't possess firearms. Now, yeah, see, he pleaded no contest to the racketeering conspiracy charge and 1 count of leading a street gang. See, he pled, he pled guilty to 1 count of possession of a machine gun, 1 count of possession of a firearm during a felony, and 3 counts of violating Georgia's Controlled Substance Act. Oh, yeah, it's pills on it. That's the stuff they got out of his house when they came to get his ass. But, man, listen, I hope.
Let's just say, in a world of hypotheticals and what ifs, what if, let's just say, he would have had to spend another 2.5 years in to fight this case, but he did. But like you mentioned earlier, the chances was getting better and better that he was gonna get not guilty. Like, let's just say, like, you just know in your heart, if I stay in this bed 2.5 more years and I'm getting out, do you think that would be better than getting out now with 15 probation
Yeah.
and taking these charges?
From knowing people who done been to jail and stuff, dog, being on probation be sometimes like we feeling like you still in jail. And he gonna be on felony probation. He gonna have to go to probation once a month, pee in a cup. They gotta know everything you doing, where you going. He can only travel for work or concerts. Well, I mean, that's probably just out of the state though. Like, if you can't leave, you can't go nowhere unless it's for that. Other than that, he gonna have to be. I mean, he said he moving to California. I don't know if he moving to L.A. Probably so. And so, you know, if you ain't got no show or nothing, you can only be there. But what's crazy about that is, you know, which we gonna get into this a little bit next, but wife and Lucci getting out too. Like, just because all this shit don't happen don't mean he ain't got ops no more. Because what's crazy, a lot of those people, the other defendants that pleaded out, they the ones who was killing people. And those charges got dismissed for them pleading, you know what I'm saying? So that means the people really didn't get justice for the murders. The people who they killed, their families didn't get no justice for the murders. Even though they still going to jail, so I guess that's kind of good, but they ain't getting what they really supposed to get. And the record is not gonna show that they went to jail for those murders. They went to jail for something else. So, you know, I guess that's kind of the downside of this. Cause, you know, people ended up dead over this stuff, and those people's families didn't get justice. Really, because the murder and stuff is the stuff they took off for them pleading to. See, I think the other ones they pleaded to the racketeering stuff. And by pleading in that, they dropped the murder charges. But 15 years probation, bro. Like, damn near anything can violate your probation. I don't know if you just, like, I think if you, like, I don't think just getting pulled over for a traffic violation would violate you. But say you got pulled over and you ain't got no license. That'll violate your ass. Like,
shit, I done heard people say a traffic violation could get you too. It's just not a healthy space.
I think it's different. I think it's different in different places. Let me see. He going to California. Failure to report. One common probation violation involves the failure to report to the probation as required. Positive drug tests. Failure to complete court order programs. Traveling without permission, commission of new crimes, failure to pay fines or restitution. It gotta be more than that. That sounds too easy. That sounds too easy. For real.
Do you think there's gonna be a Young Thug and Drake song coming out?
Man, it's gonna be a Young Thug and a lot of motherfucker song coming out. Shoot, he just not getting out. They go like he finna get some features.
Of course, everyone gonna come out the woodworks to work.
No,
with him.
well, see, he gonna have he gonna have to hop on songs with people like Drake, Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, and shit like that. He gonna have to start rapping with these conscious motherfuckers. That's what he gonna have to do.
Conscious and safe.
Yeah, that's what he gonna have to do. He got to hook up with that one dude that's the gospel rapper. What's the dude name with the he wearing that bandana and the dreads? You got that dude name.
D1, I think.
That's his name.
Might be.
Yeah. D1. Yeah, that's his name. He gonna have to hook up with him. That's what he gonna have to do. Shoot. But then again, all that stuff he said could have been BS. We all know how a motherfucker talk when they in trouble. Like, I done seen dudes get out of jail, man, I ain't never going back. And then once they be out for about a couple months, oh. But the second part to this, YFN Lucci is getting out. And like I say, just because all this thing happened don't mean the ops ain't mad still. But that's probably why he was gonna go to Cali anyway, cause like I gotta stay out of trouble. But now if you do got ops, we know you in Cali. We know you can't go nowhere unless you got a show. As long as they don't do no dumb little dirt shit, let's fly now, man. Hell no, niggas. You saw what happened to dirt. But but hey, I hope this stuff, hey. Go to the YFN Lucci thing. Cause he his team. He got sentenced to I think he got sentenced to 20 years, but then he got 10 years probation and stuff. Some of the same type shit.
Having a little difficulty.
Oh shit! Hold on.
Just gonna take a quick pause. All right, we back.
So, YFN Lucci, label shares. They let him know he gonna be released on parole, scheduled for January 2025. Now Lucci. It's crazy, like they both in jail because of they beef with each other. Which, from looking at this child, we know this beef done been going on since 2014, 15. When one of these dudes from YSL unalive nut. I think his name Donovan. His name Donovan something, which is Lucci cousin. That's why he had that long little nut mixtape. But so this beef between these two, cause they names ain't always been what they is now. Cause they was referring to YFN as If Gang. And then they was saying some other stuff behind that, as far as the neighborhood or the area that they from. And then YSL, they done referred to them as another name. But this beef done been going on a little minute. We knew who Thug was in 2015. Cause he came out with what? Rich Homie Corn brought him out. But we didn't know who YFN Lucci was yet. But so they both in jail for beefing with each other. But you know, Lucci, you know, in exchange for all but one charge being dropped, he pled guilty and was sentenced to 20 years. 10 of which would be in prison with the credit for time served, so he ain't got to do that 10. And the rest would be served on probation. So, you know, he gonna be out on probation. So, hey, they probably ain't gonna, like, you know, everybody on probation. Like, hey, it might not be nothing. But hey, man, I don't know. I hope these dudes, cause like it's just like y'all dudes got too much money and stuff. Like, what the fuck? Too much money and success to be out here tripping. You know, like, so hopefully these dudes, man, they done, you know, but you never know, cause everybody talk good when they locked up. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Everybody say the right stuff when they in them cuffs and stuff. Well, let's see how they act a year or two down the line. You know, let's see what they act like then. But I hope these dudes, man, I hope they, you know, hope they get it right. I like Lucci music more than I like Young Thug.
Interesting.
I ain't even gonna say I really don't like Young Thug music, cause I done heard shit that I like. Like I done heard verses from Young Thug that I like, and when I first heard him, I liked him. But when he started doing all that weird stuff, that kind of turned me off of him. I don't like weird rappers, cause that shit weird. Like, I don't get it. Like y'all supposed to be thugs and shit. Like, they ain't never been weird motherfuckers. They might be ruthless or some shit like that, but weird, like, I don't know. I mean, I guess that's the new thing, but I ain't rolling with that. Like, all that weird, like, he was doing all that weird shit, taking pictures in little girl dresses, 8-year-old girl dresses. And I guess he did that to get popping. You know, but I don't know. Lucci didn't do none of that, and he got popping. So obviously, you don't need to do that. And I don't think he needed to do it. He was a pretty good rapper. Like, you didn't need to do that. Album cover, the Barter 6, he's naked on the album cover. I mean, you can't see him, but like that was the thing. Like, he took that album cover picture naked. Like, why the fuck would you do that? Did them Thugalicious pictures, and he was painting his fingernails and all that type of shit. Like, Lucci just looked like a regular street dude. That's cool. So that's more so what turned me off of his music, not necessarily his talent.
It's the antics.
Yeah, I don't like that stuff. And he ain't even doing that shit no more though. All that crazy, he ain't doing it. He hadn't been doing that. Like, even before he went to jail, he wasn't doing that crazy shit no more.
Yeah, it slowed down.
But then he did have that Jeffrey mixtape, and it got a person on the fucking front with a dress on. Like, who is that? The name of the shit is called Jeffrey. Who is this in this dress on the cover?
That's Jeffrey.
Like, you know what I'm saying? What else can I think? But you know, that's what turned me off to his music. Like, that's that outside stuff. That probably don't matter to some people, but that type shit matter to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I was more of a Lucci fan than a Young Thug fan.
I feel like more people might be bringing this stuff up as time go by because it's still so fresh. You know, Young Thug getting out is still really fresh right now. But you saying a lot of stuff that people have said before, but this might just show that prison might just be the cure-all for any, you know, aspiring rapper.
Hey,
no matter what your life was before, whatever L you took, whatever weird shit you did, if you just go to prison and get out, shit, don't tell on nobody, go to prison and get out, nigga, you in there. Everybody gonna fuck with you. But this man is free now, so we gonna see if anyone does come back to that.
Hey, he ain't want to be behind them bars no more. Shit, nigga, which nobody do, but I don't know. A lot of niggas who go to, let's see, it be them niggas who go to jail all the time, or like they done been a few times. Like, it's some niggas that wouldn't have did that. They'd have rolled that out like, hell no, I can get out and I ain't got to worry about nothing. Cause being on probation, dog, okay. Cause sometimes motherfuckers get out, they choose their probation cause they want to get out. Then once they see how probation is, it's like, man, I should have stayed my ass in. Cause I done seen people who, hey, you can get out early if you take this probation. And they'll be like, nah, I'm gonna just do the whole thing. So when I get out, I ain't gotta worry about nothing. I ain't gotta worry about nobody over my shoulder. I ain't gotta be going to no damn, taking no drug test once a month and all that type of stuff. But you know, he got money and stuff. He could probably get around that drug test.
Man, but why even play with it? Like, what you saying is true, but why even play with it? That's
what I'm saying. And it ain't like this nigga wasn't no heavy drug user.
Yeah.
Like he was smoking weed, taking perks, all type of stuff. He probably got fucked up when he got out of jail. I mean, he could be able to drink liquor.
Yeah.
He better not go to the probation drunk though, cause they gonna do a breathalyzer test.
But probation, they banking on you fucking up.
Exactly.
They banking on it.
They banking on it.
And some people they go for the deal with the probation just because they need that taste of freedom. But that shit ain't gonna work unless you really reformed. Unless you really don't want to be around all your gang banging homeboys that you grew up with. Like, you really don't want to smoke weed no more. Like you gotta. Like, cause if you're not that and you just trying to be there and trying to act like you just trying to act like you doing the part, that shit is, like you said, that's gonna be prison. That's still prison.
I done did a year of probation before. Well, actually, I did 6 months on probation, and I done did a year on probation. And I'm telling you, bitch, I wanted to smoke so bad. And it's just like, bitch, I was on probation. I ain't really hanging around. I wasn't coming around like that because all my homeboys smoke. So shit, and I can't. And I ain't just finna be sitting around this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I used to come, I used to be weeks. Like, nigga, Darryl used to call me like, man, Carl, we just came to the conclusion your ass was dead, cuz we ain't seen you last. I was like, man, cuz y'all niggas smoking. I can't smoke. I don't want to just be sitting around y'all fine up blunt after blunt after blunt. When I did used to come around, bitch, I bring a 6-pack of bills. So I bring some Heineken with me. And I got a pack of cigarettes or a pack of Black & Mild, nigga, blowing them bitches down. For real, nigga. Like, and then with him, it's gonna be even harder. Cause he got money.
I mean, it could be easier. It depends on your mindset.
Man, he gonna want to go out and shit. Like, you see, fun ain't like the type of fun he was having before. He gonna be totally different now. But you know, if he really serious about it, like you say, if he really serious about it and he really done learned, I don't know. I gotta see it first, cause I know how niggas talk when they in trouble like that. I done seen motherfuckers go to jail for 10, 15 years in prison, get out, and be crying and all that shit, and then give them about 2-3 months. They selling drugs and doing crazy shit again. You know, talking all that good shit. And then a little bit later, they right back on their road. They right back on the road to go back. So, hey, we'll see, because but then again, I don't think he ever been to jail before. So this is his first time going to jail. You know, I know some niggas who done been in the streets. They ain't never go to jail. And that first time they went to jail, they got back. They got right.
You referring to Lucci or Young Thug?
Young Thug. I think that was his first time going to jail. I don't know if this was Lucci's first time going to jail, but I think with Young Thug, I don't think he had ever been to jail before. You gotta think, when he came out, he was like 22, 21. When he came out. So it ain't like that be the thing. It ain't like these niggas just done been in the streets for so long. You know what? Some niggas get in the streets when they like 11, 12. But when you 11 and 12, you doing little dumb shit. Like, you know, it ain't like you done been in the streets as a grown man for like 10 years. That's different. Mm-hmm. You know, like a lot of our rappers came out, they was in their late 20s. Like when Jeezy came on the scene, he was 28. He was in his late 20s. So he had to have been in the streets from like 14, 12, 14, all the way until he 28. That's 16 years. But that's a lot of years as being grown. But it's like y'all come on the scene and y'all 21, 22. So, you know, like you could go a little while, you could go that long without going to jail. At all. Like never getting caught doing nothing. Mm-hmm. But once you go to get 25 and 26, cause the older you get, I mean, usually the older you get, the bigger shit you start doing. See, when you be 15, 16, now some niggas be 15, 16 and they on they shit. Like they really out here grinding, making money. But then you got other niggas who 15, 16, they running around, you know, breaking in houses and stuff like that. Then, then they move on to bigger and better things. So, but once you go to move on to the bigger and better thing, that's when jail really start coming in. You know what I'm saying? But like I'm saying, I don't know how much of drug dealers these dudes are. That's my thing. Like, I don't know how much of like drug dealers they supposed to be. Because I think that's what makes a gangster to me. Like,
I would love for us to have that actual,
some type of illegal scheme, like some type of illegal scheme, whether it's drugs or whatever you doing. But it's always some type of illegal scheme making a whole lot of money that like that's what I think makes you a gangster. Like some type of shit like that. Like not just shooting and killing, like that's a part of it, but only when it's necessary. But that's a part of it, but that just don't stand alone. That just make you a good soldier. Like you a good goon, you a good thug for the gangster to have on his side. Like, but I do want to have that conversation though. We gonna do that.
Get some different perspectives on that, because some of these people are different.
Yeah. But hey, man, hopefully these dudes learn their lesson, man. They walk this straight path. Oh, somebody just put 2000. Somebody put comment 2025 finna be crazy. Hey, it is though. 2025, he gonna be out. They gonna be out. Both of them gonna be out. We get to hear some new Lucci. And I'm gonna even tune in to Young Thug.
For however he sound.
Even though I still don't think he fully who he said he was. All that gangster shit. Yeah, done went to jail. Now your boy sitting there cracking. You call it like shit. All the other niggas didn't do that though. The other niggas, they were just up there like. But his voice was cracking. Oh yeah, man. All right, man. On to some more gang stuff. Gang. Some more gang. We got some more gang. OTF Jam. God damn. Now, okay, now with this OTF Jam stuff, damn it, is he did it or not? Cause I done seen other videos. I forgot that one dude. This is another rapper from Chicago. He be with G Herbo. I know him and G Herbo did that Funny Marco shit. They went on Funny Marco shit, and they was roasted. They was clowning him. They clowned him so bad, like people, they got a little backlash off of that.
Clown which person?
You know who Funny Marco is?
Yeah.
You know, he be having that, like, he got like a dry type comedy.
Yeah.
He got just called dry comedy. And you know how he is when he bring people onto his show, he be asking all them dumbass questions and shit. But it be funny. But G Herbo and this other dude, he a rapper from Chicago. He got all these fucking tattoos in his face, light skinned nigga. They was on there and they was clowning his ass, but like clowning his ass like how some hood niggas clown. You know, if you not from the hood and you heard some hood niggas clown, you would think like, man, these niggas really trying to hurt this dude. But they was like, man, we was just fucking around. But they got some backlash off that. But he came out with like a statement, like saying like he was cool, like he wouldn't have posted the shit if he felt, you know. But they was going in on his ass. But that dude, he was saying that OTF Jam did. That he did snitch. He was like, the reason he snitched because I think his mama got killed or his baby mama. OTF Jam baby mama got killed while he was in jail, and and them niggas didn't do nothing or try to figure out what happened or nothing. So they trying to say that dude trying to say he was mad by that. But I don't know. Not like this, like people saying it's false, other people saying it's not.
It's another slide.
Let's check it out, man. These motherfuckers. Okay, now I think they trying to say this is the dude that did it. Marlon, here to say Pussy wore wire on. Let's say at Big what? Well, I don't know.
Big Smooth.
Go all the way up with them comments. Go back all the way up to the top.
To the very first one?
They say there was no wire in the OTF case. After all, the story was confused with another person wearing a wire unrelated to the case. What? Cause man, they be see this is why I hate the internet.
What?
Why I hate the internet.
Oh no, not that.
Oh, court document. See, it keeps saying allegedly. Whoa, wire for multiple years. Yeah, see, they saying allegedly OTF Jam, but I'm not seeing no, like, you know what I'm saying? They saying allegedly. So that don't, like, you know what I'm saying?
Did he or didn't he?
See, I think that one dude I was talking about is King Yellow. The rapper I said who said it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, King Yellow. He the one who said that shit.
Said it wasn't.
He said it was. He said he was saying that the nigga told because his baby mama or something got killed while he was doing them 12 years and nobody, like, they didn't slide for him. That's what he trying to say. That's what I'm saying. Like,
when you see a nigga in the interrogation room like this, I don't know, man.
What the hell you in there eating? McDonald's?
McDonald's.
That shit don't look real. Man.
Boy, that bitch tore the bag up. Can't even see a French fry in the box. That might be a ketchup stain in the other box. I don't think that's no chicken tender. I don't think he'll leave no strips on there.
I don't know, man. See, this shit ain't clear.
Or that could? No, that's McDonald's.
It's saying allegedly it was him. Allegedly. Talking about court documents. What the documents at, motherfucker? We're just saying court documents reveal OTF members snitched on Lil Durk. I think that's all they know. You just know somebody did it, but they don't know who.
I mean, I don't know. It's probably him.
You say what?
Probably Jam. It's probably Jam, bro. It's probably the most, what it looks like, because at this point in time, we can't find nothing that really goes to contrary.
Yeah, you can't see.
And he looked up with a full stomach in this picture. That's all I know.
I'm trying to find the indictment papers. Indictment papers. Nigga, y'all must ain't listen to Blood Raw back in the day, dog. Nigga, them indictment papers, nigga. I don't know, man. I mean, it seemed like he got a good enough motive. But damn, I thought I sent you. He got a song. He was actually rap a little bit though. I mean, it wasn't super good, but he like if he would have kept at it, he probably could have got good. But man, people. But you never know, man. People just be posting stuff. You know what I'm saying? This man could not even have told, and everybody saying he did. Cause when you look up everything about the case, it don't say who. It just say he allegedly. So the internet could be condemning this man for no reason.
And that's how the internet work too sometimes.
But if it's him, it'll come out at some point for sure. But for right now, I mean, according to the internet, it's his ass. You know, according to the internet, allegedly. You know, but I don't know. They say it's false, but then they say it's not, man. Let's go on to the next. Oh yeah, we got Akademiks. His punk ass. Akademiks advocates for Lil Durk, Fetty Wap, Pooh Shiesty, and Tory Lanez release from prison following Young Thug's release. Well, the difference, I guess you could put Tory Lanez on there, but the other three motherfuckers, obviously they got caught. Like Young Thug signed an agreement to get out. It ain't like he just got let off. Like what the hell? What the fuck you advocating for them to get out for? You did the crime, bitch. Do your time. Nigga Pooh Shiesty ain't changing. He taking pictures in prison like, yeah, nigga. Like, yeah, nigga, exactly where I wanted to go, nigga. Just so a nigga can know, nigga. I can handle this shit, nigga. And he gonna come out, he gonna commit another crime, nigga. Pooh Shiesty, nigga. Okay. Shiesty gang. Fetty Wap, he was selling drugs and got caught. Nigga went broke. Nigga said, I knew something was wrong when I wasn't making $100,000 a day no more. See, that shit went from 40 to 30 to 20. What it going down? Hey, and then Durk, you damn sure should be advocating for his release, cause he deserved to go to jail for all the dumb shit they did to even commit that crime that they're accused of committing. But hey, boy, when the feds come pick you up, you know, they win 99, like 98, 99% of their cases. Because they either got you dead to rights. Most of the time they got you dead to rights. So you ain't gonna win the case. So a lot of people plead out, or they lose. But most of them plead out because, like, most of the time when they come get you, it's a done deal. Like, it ain't nowhere to go from this. So with Lil Durk, where he gonna go from this? Like, he gonna take that to trial? I don't know, boy. They use your shit. Yeah. And like White 100 said, they finna, because y'all use OTF credit cards. Y'all use something, so now they gonna say, okay, y'all using the funds from this. So that's why they can get the racketeering charge, because they're an entity. By calling yourself OTF, y'all an entity, enterprise, and y'all this is a record label that's generating money. So they gonna say y'all using the funds from this record label to commit crime.
From this LLC, like you really spending Uncle Sam money.
And not even forming the LLC, just calling yourself OTF. If they didn't have record labels, they would still get the same charge. Cause like when they take down these big mob families, they don't got no LLC as a, you know what I'm saying? But we know y'all are the so and so family.
Well, they always be saying follow the money. So in a lot of the mob cases too, if it ain't really drugs, I'm pretty sure like following the money is also what jam them up too.
Well, yeah, but see, they are the mob and shit. They selling drugs. They probably got legal businesses as a front to the selling drugs, but they just got a real legal business. They just like they rap it. All their money that they using is legal. But what they gonna do is they gonna freeze the accounts to that shit. Because y'all, even though the money is not illegal, you're using it for illegal purposes. So they gonna freeze that shit.
That's what I was saying. Y'all basically using Uncle Sam money for this shit. Because we know this is a place where you're getting your money legally, and you're declaring this is how you spend it, this and that way. Like, you're not telling us you done spent this money for some damn murder and think we ain't finna spin back round on that.
And when they freeze it, when they freeze the accounts, and then freeze his accounts, he ain't gonna be able to help nobody. Now, somebody may help him. Some other rappers or something may help him. But who gonna help the other 4-5 niggas who going to jail for this? Cause they gonna freeze his account. They gonna freeze your account, so you can't help them. You can't get them no high powered attorney. So what they gonna do? What they gonna do?
Is it free to killers, or just free to drug dealers?
And then he said, I advocate for freeing motherfucking Lil Durk. Lil Durk didn't even kill nobody. But he the one, he set all this up.
It wasn't for lack of trying, is what the arrest is about. It was the trying.
What you mean?
Like you say Lil Durk ain't kill no one, but what he's arrested for is for murder for hire. So
yeah.
So he, like, they're saying he tried.
No, the person died.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't try. They did. It's not attempted murder. Attempted murder for hire. This is murder for hire. Like, cause they didn't get the person they wanted to kill, but they got his cousin.
And that's why,
allegedly.
That's where the try is, allegedly.
But damn it, in the police eyes, y'all succeeded with a murder. They might not have succeeded with the murder you wanted, but damn it, you succeeded. But like, man, listen, them niggas gonna tell, cause like, They gonna tell. They gonna tell, no, man, listen, man, this what happened. But somebody already telling, obviously. But if we get all of y'all to flip, that's good. But somebody gonna flip. They tell their ass you finna get 100 years for this shit. But I don't know, that one jet that killed Pop Smoke, he ain't even get that much time.
He had a pretty good lawyer. But
I think it was more so because he was a jit. Like, he was there with two older people.
He was a jit, yep.
And, you know, but he the one who committed the murder. I think he probably could have just did that by himself. Man, what you doing? Man, I'm trying to get my stripes. I'm like, man, we ain't come here for that. Oh, nah. And now he free. They still in jail. But, like, hey, man, them niggas go tell, man, like, this shit be wild. Man, what we talking about? But see, now Tory Lanez, you know, there's some new stuff that done popped up with him. Pooh Shiesty said this to fire. Oh yeah, I thought he went to jail. I thought he went to jail for robbery. They were trying to rob somebody in Miami for some clothes or some shit. What the fuck they robbing niggas for clothes? Since 10 years, so I'm advocating for their release. Man, my thing is, bro, if you did something and you got caught, then you supposed to do your time. Nah, if you just saying free this person in the spirit of like, hey man, I ain't forgot about you, so I'm screaming free. Cause you know when you say free my dog, like, I mean, well, I guess some people may really mean let them go, even though they did something wrong. But some people you just know, like, I'm still with you, like I ain't forgot about you, like, you know, I'm shouting you out. But man, wrong is wrong. Yeah, it done broke the law. Damn it, that's what's gonna happen. And these dudes right here, all four of them, have no reason to be doing this shit. It ain't like they still in the hood struggling, and you out here hustling to try to feed your family, and you got caught. You know, in which, hey, you still doing wrong, and you got caught. So you know you got to do that time. But it's like it's just a little difference when you know you out here doing this because you trying to survive, even though you probably should be doing it in a different way. But these dudes right here, they just doing shit. Now Tory Lanez, you know, we still, hey, it's still more stuff coming. I'm at the point where I don't know if this dude did anything wrong or not.
You ready to go to the next topic?
Yeah, we go. See, here we go. Megan Thee Stallion admits. My thing, why the fuck would you do this now? Eating her ass up, probably. Let's play.
I'll take it to the top.
Yes, I lied to Gail King. I probably know that you're going to ask me about this. I was going to talk about the shooting. Why'd you ask me about Tory? That's not what this is about. Even if I was, like once, maybe twice on a drunk night, kept catching me out of my mind. Yes, I lied to
that relationship with him?
Like sexual?
Yeah. Did you, Megan, did you have a sexual relationship with Tory Lanez? Yes, that's my question.
I didn't have a sexual relationship with Tory.
Did you have an intimate relationship with him?
Like sexual?
She was lying right there when she said, when she said, she was trying to make the decision whether she was gonna lie or not. Mm-hmm. But shit, I thought she was talking to I thought she was the one messing with him, and the friend, and he was messing with the friend secretly, but it's the other way around. So that girl very could have shot her over that. And not even that, she could have probably wanted to shoot her for real. Like, she probably could have been drunk. She'd have just done grabbed the gun and mad, and then that bitch done went off. Mm-hmm. My thing is, they went to going at it. But then the friend went to taking Tory Lane's side at one point. And then them two was arguing. The friend and Megan, I don't even think they cool no more. Mm-hmm. But, man, listen. If this man didn't shoot this girl, dog.
I don't think he did.
At this point, I don't know.
I never thought he did. But I acknowledge the fact that someone gotta fess up to this shit because a bitch gotta go to jail. So, yeah,
somebody has to go to jail. Because the one thing we do know is that she was shot. That's a fact. We know she was shot. They took bullet fragments out of her foot. Like,
well, it's funny because I'm seeing people call that shit into question, saying
if she was actually shot.
No, they was just saying it wasn't bullet fragments in her foot. So, like, I don't know all the details.
If she got shot in the foot, they had to take a bullet out, whether it was broken. Because some bullets, when it hit you, it break up. But some bullets
could have been broken glass. You know, she was drinking.
So you saying she might not even got shot at all?
I'm just saying what is being put out there.
Oh well, okay. Yeah. Well, is they
that's putting that into question if she even got shot at all? If it's just like broken glass, some other shit that got stuck in her foot.
I think it was a police report and shit though.
I mean, did the police pull the bullet out, or did they just write the report?
What, that she got shot?
Yeah.
I mean, if she got shot,
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, did they pull the bullet out, or did they just write the report? Because they said,
obviously the people at the hospital are gonna pull the bullet out. The police not gonna do it.
There's people up there saying that the hospital has been hiding details around that too.
So, but
we don't know. This is just what people saying.
But people get shot. Sometimes the bullet goes straight through.
But they're yelling fragments though.
Well, if they yelling fragments, I mean, then that would align with her getting shot. But whether they had to pull a bullet out or not, don't mean she didn't get shot. Because sometimes the bullet goes straight through. So, but if there's a police, why would the police falsify her report?
No, I don't believe that the assumption is the police falsified it. The assumption is that allegedly she lied about being shot, or maybe the motherfucker went off by her foot, but in all actuality, like, once reports and everything was coming out, they're saying that it wasn't actually like bullet fragments in her foot, it was something else. And also, like, to go with what you were pointing out, like, if it had exited, they would have said it was an exit, but no one ever said there was an exit wound. Like, Megan just said it was a fragment of her foot, and that was what was in the report. And I don't think the police will have any reason to doubt it if they do see something, you know. If they see her foot bleeding, I don't think they got much reason to doubt it.
Well, they would probably have to look and see if they got a bullet hole in it.
True point.
Because when you watch the damn she couldn't even walk. Like, you watch that little video, she fell to the ground. But true. My thing is, how would it get that far if she didn't actually get shot? Like, how can she lied to the police and said I got shot, and they, like, you don't think they gonna make sure that she got shot? I don't know. I don't think I don't think you could fake getting shot and it go this far.
What? Hey, we've seen stranger things happen, and you talking about someone who has a lot of influence, and a woman in this time and age when we are giving the most consideration and thought to women and their plights, especially when they're in trouble. We're giving the most attention to them. And she's a star. And so like there's people vested for her to be, you know, seen as, you know, the innocent one in this type of situation. Like, of course, we're gonna blame all this shit on the rapper. We're not gonna on the street rapper. We're not gonna put this on Megan Thee Stallion, the star. So there's vested interest in it. We don't really know. Only they know what happened.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't see all these fucking people. You know what I mean? Like, that means everybody is in on it. Because I'm pretty sure if the police show up to, even the ambulance got to show up and shit too.
Yeah. All
these people got to show up. All these paramedics and shit got to show up. You don't think the paramedic looked at her and saw that she was shot? He would have. They would have said it like, "Hey, there's no bullet wound." They would have said that. So what? She paid off for everybody. Like what? She was like, "What the fuck? Oh, we gonna lie for you just because you Megan?" And some of them damn people probably didn't know who she was. I mean, like we know. Well, probably the young. If it was some young people involved, they knew who she was. But some of these people don't be knowing who these motherfucking rappers be.
Okay, so you're saying in the moment of it happening, in the real time moment of it happening, you won't believe that they could have mistook, you know, one injury for a bullet wound, or vice versa. Like if she got shot, like they would know that shit without a doubt.
Yeah, I mean, if you like, they know what the fuck a bullet wound. I'm pretty sure if you a medical professional, you know what the fuck a bullet. You know the difference between a bullet wound and something else. And even if they made that mistake at the scene, like they got to go to the hospital with her. The police got to show up to the hospital so we know what crime to charge him with. Because if it wasn't a bullet wound, then we can't say he shot her. But that's what I'm saying. For that to happen, these people got to be crooked.
But I don't.
Like, you can't just go in there and lie about a bullet wound and somebody ain't gonna find out. So that means, that's all I'm saying. So that means they would have to be in on it. Like, some people falsifying reports. That would have to happen. You can't just lie and say you got shot and that's it. Like, and they just gonna be like, well, you got shot. Like, hell no.
But that's where shit that's where it's been muddied from the beginning. That's where all this has just been muddied from the beginning. And black men have been getting lied on police reports since the dawn of police in this country. So any possibility is actually possible.
Well, do it be in these type of situations though? Like, well, like this is a very.
What's your gut say? And I'll say what my gut says. Cause we don't know. Just for disclaimers.
My gut says she was actually shot. I think she was actually shot. Because it's too, for me, I just think too much would have to happen and too many people would have to be involved for her to lie about being shot. Because the people called the police. And you know the ambulance showed up, the EMTs and all that type of stuff. You know, they in Los Angeles. So they done responded to some gunshot wounds in LA. You done responded to some gunshot wounds, nigga. Like Crips and Bloods and all this type of stuff. Motherfuckers getting shot in LA. So, and that's niggas' favorite. If they ain't seen any other wound more than anything, they done seen some gunshot wounds, nigga.
Code GSW.
You know what I'm saying? So, for that to happen, they would have to be in on it. The medical people would have to be in on it, and the police. Now, if you believe all that, but I don't know, like it ain't like Tory Lanez, like it ain't like he was Young Thug, like on the YFN Lucci. Shit, they say they was clowning him about his rap career anyway. Well, really, they were trying to say that was one of the reasons why they say he could have shot her, because they said something. She said something about his rap career. But, you know, like, I don't know. Like, maybe it's because it's Tory Lanez. Like, I don't know. Maybe Tory Lanez is bigger than what I think. But I think he's exactly what I think he's exactly what I think he is. Like, you know, he ain't small, but he ain't no damn Drake or no shit like that. Like, I feel like if this was the baby or some damn body, then this might have been happening. Oh, that nigga did it. Like, but it's Tory Lanez. Like, I don't know why would they go through all this for him. Like, he ain't nobody to take down. Like, you know, with the conspiracy shit, like you ain't Bill Cosby or some shit like that. Like,
I don't think anyone think this is a takedown Tory Lanez situation. Like, I think if anything, it'll be more like a shit with left and you the fall guy. Like, so like I don't think anyone thinks that this was a conspiracy to take down Tory Lanez, like, from beyond that night.
But see, with that, when you say even in that situation, that scenario, I'm just like, cause this was a spirit. Like, you could like, this ain't like this was some planned shit. Like, this some shit just happened. Cause they leaving a party, everybody drunk and shit, and a gun go off. Now we know a gun went off. At the least we know that. But it's like, okay, now we saying we don't. Now people saying, well, we don't know if she actually got shot. And it's like, no, how much stuff gotta go her way for her to get away with lying and saying she got shot? Cause even on the video, you can see she bleeding. That little surveillance thing, you can see she bleeding. But it's like, what glass? Like, what did somebody shoot out a window?
No, I think from what because I haven't looked at a lot of that shit in a long time, but I believe it was like some glass that was like already on the ground or might have broke in the midst of the argument before the gunshot, either during or before.
Man, I know one thing. Them people would have to be involved in some type of way, because you can't just lie about a gunshot wound without somebody knowing that you lying.
I mean, but if it's just fragments, you know, it's not like it's gonna be a big gash and hole.
What I'm saying is, for there to be fragments in her foot, the bullet gotta go in you. Like, but it's like, if he shot them in the car, if the gun was shot in the car, the only way that could be is if they were outside of the car when the gun went off, and the bullet probably hit, and the bullet was to hit the concrete next to her foot, and then broke, and some of the fragments went into her foot.
Yeah.
But I thought the shooting happened inside the car.
Them details a little muddy.
Because if it happened inside the car, bitch, that bullet would have went through the floor. Like, it wouldn't have, like, you know, ricocheted. It would have went through the floor. But I thought,
I think it's supposed to have been like an argument started in the car, and then
it made its way outside of the car. Let me see.
So you believe he shot her?
I mean, at this point, I don't know if he did. I don't know if it's him or the friend at this point. And the only reason I say that is because this nigga ain't never said that he didn't do it. Like, not like he's said things around it, but he's never said those exact words. I didn't do it. It's just, you know, one of those tiptoeing around it. Like, everything he's saying points that he didn't do it, but you're not saying directly that I didn't do it. And like I said, if he didn't, why do you, like, you didn't tell them that she did it? But hey, he could be, I don't want to be no snitch. But you already know how I feel about that in this type of situation. This ain't no drug deal, bro. Y'all ain't no gangsters and no damn street gang or no shit like that. Like this is a dumb, senseless crime that could have been avoided on so many levels. And you gonna risk, like, ruin your life because, man, listen. Especially after that, they kind of teamed up against him, but then the friend flipped at some point, and now she was back on his side.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like,
and keep in mind too, there was no residue on him.
Yeah, wasn't no gun residue on him. So that's a thing too.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I just don't buy the faking getting shot. I don't buy that. But hey, even if let's say it did happen and she got shot, I mean the bullet hit the ground and broke up, and if someone went into her foot, shit, you might well say you shot her. I think they would still classify that though. Shit, damn, here go the video.
This is a real one of them classic ass mysteries. Like if you ever played any of them like mystery games, you know, it could be like, you know, one of the movie games, video games,
I know what
games,
you're talking about.
little mysteries. This is the perfect setup. Like you got these people here. You got a party. You got them. They went to the party. They all exit the party. They go to their van. They have an argument. One gets shot. No one says who did it. The man goes to jail. Like shit. It's like, is it who? How the fuck?
Man,
people's stories start out one way and another.
Yeah.
With shooting.
Oh shit! Let me try to do that. Oh no, they had their laying out on. Oh no, she was limping, but her shit is bleeding.
Yeah, she was bleeding.
But see, I don't know. It seemed like they was getting out of the car then. Like she was making her get out the car.
I think they had got in the car. I think it was like this. The argument started in the car. They got out. Gunshot went off, and then they got back in the car. And it was just kind of like talking and shit back then, because no one tried to say nobody said that Tory shot her. Like none of them said that he did it.
At the scene?
Yeah. I think they was just saying like they just had an argument or some shit, and cause I do remember that part. Like I don't like she ain't just say like that nigga in there shot me. Like she ain't do that. She did not do that. It was actually the investigate. I think it was the investigators that had actually pushed it forward, saying that, you know, he shot her, because like I think it was the fact that there was a gun that had went off at the scene. That's why they had to take somebody in. They just went with Tory. But after that, you know, it didn't matter what she said no more. It's like, you know, now we got to push this shit forward.
Oh man, he might not have shot her. Mm-hmm. But at this point, I mean, did she lie about having sex with him?
Yep. All the way up until she was on the stand, and she had to say the truth.
So on the stand, she said she did have sex with him.
Yeah.
So what the fuck do they care about this for her? I guess because she actually admitting it.
She said this before she went on the stand.
No, I'm talking about the video of her admitting that she lied to Gayle King. It's like, well, we know you lied to Gayle King when you told it on the stand.
Well, no, it's because she done already did the damage. Like, a part of this clip that's cut out is, she said, well, why do you think he would do that? I don't know. Well, I think he might have lied just to deflect on what he did. You know,
so this Gayle King interview was before the trial, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and this video of her admitting that she lied to Gayle King, that's recent, ain't it?
No. Well, no, the new video of her responding to this is recent, yeah.
Okay, that video before this.
Yeah, this
oh no, the video would like go to press the back button.
Original one.
This video, is this new?
Ask me about it.
Yeah.
I just want to talk about the shooting. Why'd you ask me about Tory? That's not what this is about.
Okay, so this is new.
This is new.
Okay, so that what I'm saying is, when she was at the trial, we been knew she lied to Gayle King. If you got on the stand and said y'all had sex, then we knew you lied then. So why is this her admitting it now such a big deal? Maybe it's because she just actually saying it to the public.
Well, I think one reason might be because Tory Lanez getting his consideration for I guess it's for another trial. It's not like a guaranteed retrial, but it's like he got approval of consideration.
We talked about that on the last show.
Yeah, so it might be because of that, and then now we got to look at this shit again, and now we really can. Now I guess the internet niggas is really highlighting the fact that, oh yeah, like that shit slipped by the first time, but we gonna call this shit out before.
Like her lie about the sex.
Yeah, and I ain't gonna lie, like that shit is relevant. That shit because like the whole.
Oh no, that make a big difference.
A whole big part of the whole defense was like that. The interaction went off because of an inappropriate, well not inappropriate, but like relations that was had. Tory was with Kelsey, he was with Megan in secret, and he was trying to talk to Kylie. Like that was what the whole story was about, why shit was even an issue. And it was saying it was because Meg got too turned up and jealous and possessive about her homegirl nigga. Like when you really look at it. She got too turned up about her homegirl nigga. Like, why are we in the car and this nigga in the party? Because I think she went back and got him, and like, because he was chilling with Kylie.
And she ended up, but she the one ended up getting what it seemed like she was trying to like why you letting this nigga do this? Or was it?
But she done already fucked him though.
Yeah.
She done already been fucking him at that point. So like on the surface. It was like, yeah, why you letting your nigga do this? But in reality,
more so it's like me. Why you doing this to me?
Like you mad that he fucking.
You mad because you get jealous because it's like it's your man.
She's secure. Well, whatever their situation was, she was more secure by it than Meg was, and Meg should never even had any feelings about it because that was her homegirl's nigga anyway. I know shit go down how it go down, but I'm just saying, like, in the morality lens, she shouldn't have been amped up no ways.
Well, some girls be like that about their homegirl, like, they don't want to sit there and let a dude do them wrong.
That's cool if you're not fucking that nigga.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, that's why I was like you said, on the surface. So it's like her doing that and we not knowing, then okay, then it's really nothing wrong with, I mean, well, I ain't gonna say whether it's something wrong with it or not, but that's something that girls do. Like, you got that homegirl who, like, why you letting him do all this? Oh, hell no, I'm finna go in there and get him. Like, you got those type of female friends. Mm-hmm. But, like, but like you said, we didn't know that she was messing with him, too. So, that was her jealousy coming out rather than you trying to help your friend. It just looked like you is. Mm-hmm. So, hey, man, that make a big difference. Man, look, but it's like, okay. I mean, maybe all this could have came out in the truck.
I want to give you a whole nother aspect to look at this shit too. Alright, now I'm going to just assume Kelsey is shorter than Tory Lanez. I don't know none of their heights like that.
No, so I would bet she probably not. That nigga short.
So let's put like a realistic look at this. Like, so isn't Megan Thee Stallion from Texas?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like, alright, so I don't know no Texas women that are like soft. Especially not no black women. Like, I could be wrong. I'm sure there's some soft ones, but I'm sure like she is, she an assertive stallion type fit chick. All right, and she's known to snap when she's drunk. Now, you got a 5'5" Tory Lanez. We just gonna assume 5'5", 5'6" Kelsey, and then you got Meg Thee Stallion who is about maybe 5'10". In that range, she's pretty. She's on the tall end for especially for a woman. Like that's a pretty tall stature. So like, them niggas turned up. We don't know who grabbed the gun, but I'm just saying, like, just imagine like possibly a bottle in her hand, in Meg's hand, because we know she didn't shoot herself.
Yeah.
Like, so just a picture, possibly a bottle in Meg's hand, because we do know there was glass, and then. We'll know what's in the other person's hand, and you probably got Tory trying to break it up. But again, like, Meg the biggest person, like this is, I don't want to sound like no asshole or nothing, but like he probably trying not to swing on her or nothing like that. But in a situation like that, she probably doing a lot of pushing. You don't know how Kelsey could be reacting.
Oh no,
you know,
Tory Lanez 5'3".
5'3". I think that's a troll, folks. But hey,
Man,
if he 5'3",
he had that interview. He did that interview with Joe Budden, dog. I swear that nigga feet wasn't touching the ground when he was sitting on that couch, dog. I'm telling you. That nigga short.
I know he's short. He is short, though.
But I mean, hey, that's speaking more to your point, though.
And again, there's no residue on him, so it's like he could have been a nigga trying to stand in the middle. He got pushed out the way, or they moved around or some shit. Cause like, bah, you know. You never know.
He like, damn. That nigga done, what's it called? Nigga done, damn. What the hell? And then shit, nigga. But hey, you know, they never said anything at first. And it's like, and it was like, oh, somebody got to go to jail for this.
Yeah, and in my personal belief, I do think that she got fragments in her foot. I haven't looked into the other shit they saying that could be it. Like, it could be glass, true, but I personally think it's most likely a fragment. I mean, shit, it seems like, you know, if you seen a bullet skid off concrete, you know, it could have been a bullet fragment.
For real. But I mean, it could be. Like all these are valid scenarios. But like you said, at the end of the day, nobody don't know what happened to that bitch but them and God. It's the only people who know. But I mean, hey, it ain't looking good for. I'll tell you that. Like, it's starting to look good for Tory.
Yeah,
I can say that.
Freedom seemed more like a possibility for him.
Yeah. What's our next topic? Okay. Hey, shit, we've been going. Ex-Louisville officer found guilty of using excessive force in the death of BreonnaTaylor. We finally got some justice. Hey, we're going to make this the last one, shoot.
That's fine.
Yeah, you know, okay, found guilty. We got some justice for BreonnaTaylor. Today, well, not today, but this was, what day this was?
This was 12 hours ago.
Oh. Yeah, that's when I probably sent it, though. Well, recently.
Well, no, that's what it says on the post 12 hours ago. Well, I'm sorry, it says edited.
Yeah.
But all the comments are about 12 hours.
Okay. You know, former Louisville police detective, what's his name, Brett Hankinson? Say Hankinson?
It say Hankinson. It say Hankinson.
Was found guilty of violating BreonnaTaylor's rights by using excessive force during a fatal raid in Louisville, Kentucky in 2020. Harrison was the only officer charged for his actions during the raid, as he fired 10 shots in her glass door and windows. Although none of the shots that Hankinson fired struck Taylor, the officer fired the shot that eventually...
The other officers fired the shots.
Led to the ultimate... Oh, what the fuck? So they taking him down because he, like you said, if he never would have shot, but he shot 10 rounds,
yeah, and
then they shot more. If he done let off 10, ain't that enough? Why y'all start shooting? Like if he done let off 10 rounds, y'all should. When he stopped shooting, obviously he done stopped shooting for a reason. He probably had more rounds. So like, see what's going on. They ain't give a fuck.
Nah, but we need to see the rest of them go down too.
For real, like how the fuck?
It's definitely good they got him though.
Yeah,
if he didn't jump the gun, the rest of them wouldn't have did it either. But he didn't hit nobody. So therefore, he should not hold all of the blame.
Yeah.
He should hold some of it, for sure. He definitely deserves whatever they gave him. He deserves that. But whoever followed behind him, saw him not shoot nothing, and wherever position BreonnaTaylor was, and still continued to fire, you need to get charged too.
For real. Cause that's overkill. If he done shot 10 rounds, then what the fuck are y'all shooting more for? And then y'all just went, cause he's shooting. He shoot off 10 rounds, then y'all just started shooting. Y'all don't know what he's shooting for or nothing. She was killed in her house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, this is what I was wondering if that's what it was. This when they came to the house with the warrant. But it was for the wrong house, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And then they come busting in, so the boyfriend bust the warning shot. Cause he don't know, y'all just busting in our fucking house, cause they did a no-knock warrant.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, I just know some people busting in my damn house, so he bust. That's what really should get him, y'all just come busting in, it should be no such thing as a no-knock warrant.
Mm-hmm.
Cause you just busting in somebody's house, and they don't know you the police.
I guarantee they ain't yell police.
And they just bust the door open, boom.
Guarantee they ain't yell it.
Yeah, say the boyfriend Kenneth Walker fired a warning shot, mistaking the police for intruders, and wounded Officer Jonathan Mettling. And he said him and two other officers, Brett Hankinson and Miles Cosgrove, opened fire. Well, it say this dude, Cosgrove, fired the fatal shot, and that none of Hankinson's shots hit anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
if they would have gave the same courtesy that television and movies have us believe that they would give to white people, where they hit the door and they hear a shot go off, they'll all take a step back whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah,
there was no de-escalation. They would normally, from what they led us to believe, they would take a step back and try to de-escalate before we blow all this shit up, before we shoot all this shit up.
And it says this guy Kerry Gottlieb, that's how you pronounce that. Yeah, Kelly Gottlieb, who was not present during the raid, pled guilty to charges related to obtaining the warrant used. Now I remember them saying that the warrant was for somebody else, and he didn't. I think he didn't live there anymore, and it was the wrong place. I think it was supposed to be next door or something. But either way, it shouldn't be. I think after this, they changed that no-knock warrant shit. But it's bitch, everybody, the person who shot him need to go to jail too.
Mm-hmm.
Now he probably shouldn't.
They need to share it.
Yeah.
They need to share it.
Now maybe he probably shouldn't get as much time, but it's damn, because it's okay, the boyfriend shot first, but, and I guess I can kind of understand y'all shooting back because he done shot, but at the same time it's shit, if y'all know y'all the police and he done y'all not even thinking that what he thinking.
But the story is not even about him per se right now, because it's about BreonnaTaylor. So okay, whatever happened with him, we'll just give that a pass. and look at what happened with Breonna, because they had to walk past him and go to the next room. Like, you can't, like, even though that happened, like, this is still an apartment. Like, you can't just assume there ain't no women and children who might be unarmed.
Yeah.
You know, what was her excuse?
My thing is, it's crazy that they shot her and not him.
Exactly.
Like, he the one popped off the warning shot, but y'all shot her.
See, yeah.
So it's like y'all just did. He might not even got wounded or anything. So it's like what?
Just tackled him.
Like, what the fuck? Because after he popped off that one, because he popped off a warning shot, so that means he probably didn't.
Well, it said he wounded someone though.
Yeah, he did wound somebody. But it's like y'all should have been, where the police? Where the police? But you know, I don't even see them doing that. They should have done that, but I don't see them.
Yeah, I
don't see them doing that.
I can't picture it.
I can't picture it. And plus they already think we coming here to arrest a criminal. So like, but everybody need to be held responsible though, because this is just a botched thing, and it's a little bit of, you know, because like you say, like the person who did the warrant, he went to jail. So why the other officers ain't going to jail? Everybody should have went to jail, because this was just poorly handled by everybody, from top to bottom. Because how the fuck y'all know this dude don't live here no more? How the fuck y'all know this? Like, come on, this type of stuff you can't mess up on. Wrong address.
The only ones who should be scot-free are the ones who did not use their guns.
Yes.
The only ones who just showed up and just saw everything that was happening. Like, they probably ain't even touched the document that said where we going. Like, all that shit get delegated to the people who need that time, who should share that time too. But if you ain't even must grab the gun off your hip, well, I know you had to have that bitch in your hand, but I mean, if you ain't squeeze that shit, you should probably be the only one excused from this shit. But like you said,
if you let go around
failures like this, you would make an example out of a motherfucker on the street to the community. If the police was doing this to if a person made this kind of mistake, like them and everyone associated will be made an example of. They do this shit, it's years later before this first person is found guilty.
Yeah, this shit happened in 2020.
It's the first person to get found guilty of anything.
Well, it said that one guy who signed the warrant, that was 2022 when he got found guilty. Oh, yeah. But they ain't even make no deal about that. I ain't even know that happened. Yeah. I'm surprised. I'm like, that should have been everywhere. But this dude, you know, I think the only thing is bad that he the only one up there.
Yeah,
exactly. And he didn't even shoot her.
Exactly.
My thing is how he let off 10 rounds and ain't hit nothing. Like, he said he let off 10 rounds. And he none of his shots hit her.
That's why he should not be the only one there.
So either he was not trying to shoot nobody, or now we have the proof of why we can't be expecting these police officers to shoot people in the leg and in the arm and shit. That ain't a big enough target, obviously.
I mean, I ain't even on their side, but I'm like, for him to not even hit nobody, I wouldn't be mad if they gave him a young thug deal. Do a few years and do 15 in probation. Like, I wouldn't even be mad at that.
The people who actually shot, like, he should be going to jail too.
Yeah.
But he shouldn't be the only one up there. And it says he found guilty of using excessive force. So he ain't going to jail for murder.
And that's the other thing too. These are white cops. Cause I'm remembering now, like, if these was black cops, they would all of them would have had their mugshots together in the collage.
Like it was with that Memphis shit.
Yeah. And with the white bitch. Well, yeah, the white bitch, yeah.
That was the same. I mean, no, was that the same? No, that wasn't the same thing. But yeah, man, like, these other dudes need to be up there too, man. Whoever, especially the person who made the fatal shot. Mm-hmm. Especially him. Now I don't know where she got shot at. I don't know if she got hit in, like, you know, like that one dude, the police officer who shot the lady in the head in the kitchen. Mm-hmm. Now he need to get charged with murder. I think he did though. But I don't know if they should be charged with murder, but like negligent homicide or something like that, or manslaughter or something.
I wonder, do they have ways of tracking the bullets to the officer's gun?
I don't know, dog, but I don't know because they be having shit like that in movies and shit. But sometimes I be wondering, can they really figure this shit out like this in real life?
I believe we could.
Cause they be having them lasers and shit that'll show you the trajectory of the bullets and where they came from and shit.
I mean, I feel like that would be very easy for us to do in this day and age. It's to just put like a little serial number on the inside of a bullet before you fully manufacture it. If it's going to just the police, because like they supposed. Well,
to know who bullet hit who.
Yeah.
Well, I think without that they can still tell. Like they can tell, like, okay, this bullet came from the same type of gun, but it's not the same gun.
But if we all got the same type of gun,
yeah, but they would be. I think they can test the bullet and know which gun it came from. I think. I don't know. I could be wrong, but because it's like we both got 9mm. I think he could tell that like that your bullet didn't come from my gun. I mean, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know though. But they know that none of his bullets hit her. Mm-hmm. And they know that one dude, his bullet hit her. I mean, but they could have different guns. But most of the time the police, everybody get issued the same type of firearm.
You might be right. You might be completely right.
So like
they clearly got some kind of system.
Yeah, because it's like everybody get issued the same type of firearm. So because if that's the case, they'll be at crime scenes not knowing who shot who. like it'd be multiple officers shooting, but they always figure out, oh, it came from your gun. But hey, man, this is good, but this a half measure. The other ones need to be up there. But shout out to BreonnaTaylor family. I hope y'all get the rest of the justice y'all need. And what's their police department? What did they go? The Louisville Metro Police Department, LMPD. Yeah, fuck y'all. Just want to say that one good time. Sit on it.
I feel y'all need to join Brett.
For real. We need, yeah. You need to get them up out of here. But hey, man, that was the last topic of the day. Glad we could end it on some type of positive note. But hey, man, once again, StackNWood Podcast Unlimited on your boy Stack. I'm holding it down until Woodrow come back. But y'all mess with us, man. Like and subscribe and share. And we're gonna be coming with more episodes, more topics, and we're gonna have some interviews coming soon. So yeah, man, y'all stay tuned with us. And we're gonna bring y'all the information you need. And we out.